What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to TTP Sports, and the Phillies, they're in first place in the NL East. First place. Let that sink in for you for a little bit. Let it sink in, because who knows how long this will last. The Phillies are in goddamn first place in the National League East, beating the New York Mets today in the first game of this huge three-game set by a score of 4-2. Kyle Gibson. I know the stat line may look a little bit iffy, but he pitched great today. The defense was kind of trash, but I'll get to the defense later. Bryce Harper coming up with the huge home run in the bottom of the 8th inning. Kyle Gibson chipping into the runs as well. My goodness, Nitty with a long-ass home run too. Man. And the Mets, they had their chances in this ballgame too. They had a huge opportunity with the bases loaded, and they could not cash anything in. Their offense continues to struggle with runners in scoring position, and that was huge in this ballgame, especially for the Phillies. The Phillies didn't have that many chances either, but they got the timely hits. They got the timely runs, and they managed to win this thing. And they also got good pitching too. I forgot about that. Good pitching. And they win this ball game by a score of 4-2, and they are now a half game above, in first place, above the New York Mets. Man. Excitement. Like, I'm feeling excitement. Like, I keep telling myself, I don't want to get sucked in. I don't want to get sucked in because I just don't want to get slapped in the face again, or anywhere part of my body. I just don't want to get slapped anywhere, or just punched, whatever vicious thing this team can do to you. But it feels so good to be excited with this team now. It just feels so good. We haven't had this type of excitement in so long. Just haven't. Even though this division is absolute trash. It is. But to be in that excitement for a division race, we haven't felt that in a while. We haven't felt that in so long. We've been deprived of it. And it feels so good right now. It really does. And I can't give enough credit to Kyle Gibson. He was great today. The defense didn't help him a lot, but he didn't care. He chips in his own RBI single. He's getting out of a bases-loaded jam without allowing a single run. Getting pumped up, hyped up going into the dugout. Showing that electric energy. He's in a playoff atmosphere after coming here from the terrible-ass Texas Rangers. He's in a great situation now. He's on a contending team for a division. And he's feeling the energy. He's feeling it. He showed it today. Man, Kyle Gibson was good. He was good. I kind of do wish he went longer in the game, but hey, defense really didn't help him, and that's what drove his pitch count up. And also Joe West on both sides was really bad behind the plate. But still, Kyle Gibson, really, really good. The bullpen, Hector Neris, Archie Bradley, really good. Really shut down. Ian Kennedy, he allowed the home run to VR, but he managed to get out of the inning and close the game. And Ian Anderson, he has allowed a couple of home runs since coming into his own with the Phillies. He definitely why am I saying Ian Anderson? I am an idiot. Ian Anderson. What the fuck am I saying? Ian Anderson. Ian Kennedy. God, I deserve to get hit. I deserve to get hit by this team now. I freaking said Ian Anderson. What the hell? Ian Kennedy. God damn. Oh my God. And that is definitely not going to get cut out. You are witnessing that. Oh, man, that was bad. That was a bad mistake. Ian Kennedy. Man. Whew, blooper. But still. He gave up the home run, but he managed to shut the door down. So, credit where credit is due. But this team, They mucked and grind throughout this game. They definitely did. There were a lot of bad moments, especially on the defensive side, especially with Alec Bohm in the hot corner. My God, he sucks. We all know he sucks defensively. It's just I feel like he's been so bad defensively, and even though his bat has been a lot better since June, but I feel like sometimes when he gets too into his head on the defensive side, especially, that affects his bat, and I really feel like the two things are really correlating. And I'm not saying Alec Bohm's ever going to be this fantastic defender, but I really think like how bad he is defensively is kind of hindering him at the plate because he's just in his own head. And Joe Girardi made the right decision to take him out of the game later on, put Ronald Torreyes in there, and also hopefully with Didi Gregorius after getting hit in the elbow, it's nothing too serious. Hopefully he just took him out just for a precautionary reason. So, yeah, hopefully nothing wrong is there with Didi Gregorius, but still, huge win for this team. Huge win, 6 wins in a row. You're in first place. Huge spark of energy. Going into tomorrow, you got Ranger Suarez on the mound. Most likely his innings are definitely going to be limited. His pitch count's definitely going to be limited. So hopefully he can get through at least 3-4 innings, and then you're going to have a bullpen game the rest of the game. So I wonder if Joe Girardi's going to do the same thing like he did in Washington. Utilize Ranger Suarez and most likely Matt Moore. That's what I would assume, to try to eat some innings out of the bullpen so you don't entirely waste it. And then they'll have Zach Wheeler going on Sunday in the matinee. So, yeah, like I said, huge win. Exactly. Just what this team needed. Going into this huge series, Citizens Bank Park is electric. It's alumni weekend for this team. It's always a big weekend for them, especially now when you have a chance to take first place in the division and you took it on the first game of the series. And now you try to build off that and try to take at least another game in this series. I'm not demanding sweep. I am not. I am just saying get 2 out of 3. If you get 2 out of 3 wins in this series, you are still in first place. That's still something good to build off of. So going through this game, Kyle Gibson, really good. Phillies get the first run of the ball game. Didi Gregorius smokes a home run to right field, lands in the second deck, making it a 1-0 lead for the Phillies. But then Kyle Gibson gets into a little trouble in the third inning. He gets the first out of the inning, but then he walks Brandon Nimmo. Then he eventually gets the second walk. He walks Pete Alonso, and then Dominic Smith gets an RBI single to tie the ball game up at 1. You go into the bottom of the 5th inning. The Phillies got a couple of base runners on. You get Kyle Gibson, but Brad Miller barely missed a home run to right field. It was traveling. Goes off the wall, and he manages to go to third base off of that. And then Kyle Gibson comes up a couple of batters later, meatball right down the plate. He looks like an experienced vet out there hitting. Smokes a single to left field, and he makes it a 2-1 Phillies lead. And after I just mentioned that, making it 2-1, I actually want to backtrack a little bit to the top of the 4th inning, because Kyle Gibson did get into the bases loaded trouble. Michael Conforto got a single. Jonathan Villar reached on a fielder's choice. It was an error by Brad Miller. Then you got Thomas Nitto. He walks, so you got first and second there. And then you got Marcus Stroman. He got called on strike. So right now you have a bases loaded situation, and you got Brandon Nimmo at the plate. Chopper to Gene Segura gets the double play, and you get out of the inning. Really good chance. Mets, they struggled in that situation with runners in scoring position, so good job by Kyle Gibson to get out of that inning. Going to the 5th inning, the Mets eventually got a couple of base runners as well. They weren't managed to put anything there as well. Then you get that 5th inning run by Kyle Gibson. And then you go bottom of the 8th inning, because when you go through the 6th inning, the Mets can't get anything going. Go to the 6th for the Phillies. They get a couple of base runners, but they really can't get anything there either. 6th inning, JT gets on with a single. Then Didi Gregorius got hit by the pitch in the elbow. Then you get Alec Bohm striking out and Brad Miller striking out. 7th inning, Hector Neris comes on the mound. He gets J.D. Davis to ground out. Then he strikes out Brandon Nimmo. And then Jeff McNeil gets on by an error, terrible throwing error by Alec Bohm. But then he manages to get Pete Alonso to ground out on another sharp chopped ball to Gene Segura. And he manages to get that out. And once again, the pitcher is pumped. Hector Neris is pumped. You go to bottom of the 7th inning. Phillies really can't get anything going there. Top 8, Archie Bradley comes in, shuts the door down. Dominic Smith pops out, Javier Baez strikes out, and Michael Conforto strikes out. The Conforto strikeout, maybe a little help by Joe West, but I don't give 2 fucks. I will take that any day of the week, but yeah, still, Joe West was absolutely terrible today on both sides. He was, and that's what you're going to expect with Joe West. So you go bottom 8. Edwin Diaz comes on the mound for the Mets. Gene Segura leads off with a single, also from a mistake by Jonathan Villar at third base. He bloops the ball a little bit, manages to get Gene over the first base safely. Bryce Harper comes up, murders the ball. He absolutely murders it to center field, hits the back wall, makes it 4-1. And this was desperately an inning where you had to get some insurance. You had to. And this Bryce Harper home run becomes so crucial. It does. Phillies can't get anything the rest of the bottom of the 8th inning. You go to the top of the 9th inning. Ian Kennedy comes up, or who I like to say Ian Anderson for some reason. Ian Kennedy comes in. Jonathan Villar works a full count. Ian Kennedy, he leaves a pitch hanging over the little bit middle of the plate, and Villar sends it to the opposite field stands for a home run, and he makes it 4-2. That home run by Bryce Harper really makes it crucial. Then Dury strikes out to get the first out of the inning. Kevin Pillar grounds out. And then you got Brandon Nimmo lining out to Travis Jankowski. And that's how your game ends. Let's go to the box score. For the Phillies, Kyle Gibson, 6 innings, 4 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Really good performance out of Kyle Gibson. Very, very solid. Hector Neris comes in, pitches in the 7th, goes the full inning, strikes out 1, 1, 2, 3. Great job by Hector Neris. Archie Bradley, 1, 2, 3 innings, strikes out 2. Ian Kennedy, he goes the full inning. He only allowed the 1 hit, which was the home run to VR, but he also strikes out 1. I'll say very solid, but I just wish the home run wasn't given up. That's just me. I just wish a closer can come out for the Phillies and actually pitch a clean inning. Just something I crave because we really haven't had that consistency out of the the closer spot this year or for a while. Honestly, I would say we haven't consistency out of the closer spot since Jonathan Papelbon probably. And I feel like we've been so spoiled from Brad Lidge in 2008 when he had that perfect season that we're just like, man, we haven't had a clean 9th inning probably since 2008. I know I'm exaggerating, but it's what it feels like. It's what it definitely feels like. Go to the lineup for the Phillies. Odubel Herrera goes 1 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Gene Segura goes 1 for 4 with a run scored and a strikeout. Bryce Harper, he goes 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs on that moonshot of a home run in the 8th. JT Realmuto goes 1 for 4. Didi Gregorius goes 2 for 2 with an RBI on his solo shot. Luke Williams eventually does come in to pinch hit for him to take him out of the ball game because he did get hit by the elbow. So that happens. Luke Williams went 0 for 1. Alec Boehm, just not a good day overall defensively, and at the plate, he went 0 for 3. He also had 2 errors on the night, and he also struck out twice. Andrew Knapp also had a pinch hit appearance. He struck out in that. Brad Miller, he went 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Travis Jankowski, he went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And you got Kyle Gibson going 1 for 2 with an RBI. And that's his first Major League RBI, too. So what a good day to get your first Major League RBI, huh? Man, Kyle Gibson, he does everything. He does absolutely everything. Also, Ronald Torreyes got an at-bat as well. He went 0 for 1. In terms of runners in scoring position, the Phillies really didn't have that many. Their only hit was with Kyle Gibson with runners in scoring position. They went 1 for 5, and they left 5 runners on base. So, yeah, the Phillies really didn't have that many chances with runners in scoring position. So, like I said, timely hits in this ballgame. They definitely had a lot of those. So, we look at the standings. I like what I see. Phillies in first place, 57 and 53, a half game above the New York Mets, who are now 56 and 53. In second, I feel like I said 56 and 53 too with the Phillies. They're 57 and 53, if I did say that. The Atlanta Braves, they've been hot as of late as well. They have won 4 straight. They are 56 and 54. They've been on a major hot streak, and they're also playing the Washington Nationals as well. So really, the Phillies, they control their own destiny. They really can't rely on other teams in the division to either win/lose games. Especially this series as well. They have to control their own destiny. They can't rely on the Braves. And the Nationals, they're still in 4th place. So right now, this division is really top-heavy with the top 3 teams in the Phillies, Braves, and not the Nationals, the Mets. Almost forgot about the Mets for some reason. Look, I'm filled with excitement right now from this team, so mind the mishaps. The Phillies, the Mets, and the Braves are the top 3 dogs in this division. It's going to be like that for the rest of the season. It's going to be like that, but the Phillies, they've claimed their first place spot for now. We're going to have to see what happens tomorrow when you have Ranger Suarez going on the mound, going up against, if MLB app would allow me to see the entire thing, Tyler Miguel for the New York Mets. He is currently 1-1 on the season in 8 games played. He has a 2.68 ERA with 43 strikeouts. Then you got Ranger Suarez. He's 5-3 on the season with a 1.04 ERA with 43 strikeouts. So, like I said, Ranger Suarez is definitely going to have some limitations tomorrow. Definitely a pitch count limitation. Hopefully, it doesn't mean he goes 3 innings. Hopefully, he can at least go 4 or 5 if the pitch count is low enough. I'm mostly expecting at least 3 or 4. That's what it probably is going to happen. So you definitely are going to have a bullpen game tomorrow for the most part of it. So hopefully the offense, especially tomorrow, needs to wake up more. 4 runs is definitely not going to be enough. And then you're going to have Sunday's game with Taijuan Walker going up against Zach Wheeler. Taijuan Walker is 7-6 with a 3.86 ERA, and Zach Wheeler is 9-6 with a 2.57. Let's try just to win at least 2 games in this series. You got the first one today. You're in first place now. Let's try to get another one. Win 2 games in the series, and you win the series. That's all I am asking for. So, let's see how this plays out. And I think the Phillies are on national television tomorrow. Well, they're on local television too, but they're also on national TV with Fox Sports 1. And I think they're on TBS on Sunday, plus the local television broadcast too on Sunday. So, national attention is coming here with this series, so that is nice to see as well. So, what are your thoughts on this video, everyone? What are your thoughts on this game? Kyle Gibson, the offense, Bryce Harper, everything. I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments section below, so don't forget to leave them down there. Don't forget to drop a like on this video as well. Don't forget to check out the Painted Lines, which I'm a part of. Their links are down in the description below. And also, don't forget to check the links, the Broads Media, the Florida Pod merch website, and also Flyers Nitty Gritty. All of that good stuff is down in the description below. And also, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. It's the most important thing you can do. I would very much appreciate it, everyone. And I will see you next time.